Imagine starting each day not with a sense of dread, but with clarity, purpose, and focus. Picture waking up with the confidence to handle whatever life throws at you, equipped with tools passed down from some of the greatest minds in history. It sounds almost too good to be true, right? Well, it's not just wishful thinking, it's a Stoic way of living. Today we'll discuss 10 things you should do every morning. We'll dive into timeless Stoic practices that can help you transform your mornings and ultimately your life. So, let's get into it. 1. Discover your Ikigai. Your reason for being your alarm goes off, and you roll over, groaning, asking yourself the same question you've asked 1,000 times. Why do I have to get up? Now, what if instead of dread you felt a pull, a deep motivation to get out of bed and face the day? That's the power of Ikigai, a Japanese concept that means reason for being. Stoicism and Ikigai both emphasize the importance of purpose. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, spoke about each of us having a duty, a calling that gives our life meaning. When you find that purpose, whether it's something small like learning a new skill or big like pursuing a lifelong passion, your mornings will feel different. Every sunrise will be an invitation, not a burden. But how do you find it? Start by asking yourself, if I had all the time in the world, what would I spend my mornings doing? List out your ideas, 20, 30, even more. You'll soon see patterns. This becomes your Ikigai, your personal reason to rise and shine. 2. Prepare the night before mornings. Don't start when you wake up. They start the night before. Marcus Aurelius understood that deliberate action leads to success. This applies to how we handle mornings too. Preparing your environment and your mindset before bed can transform your waking hours. For instance, if you want to exercise in the morning, lay out your gym clothes the night before. It seems simple, but this small step removes one obstacle in your morning. It's one less decision you have to make. And remember, mornings are precious. The fewer distractions, the more energy you'll have for what really matters. Before bed, minimize phone time and avoid the endless scroll of social media. Studies show that screen time before bed disrupts your sleep, leaving you groggy. Instead, wind down with a book, some light stretching, or simply setting your intentions for the next day. These small acts add up, making it easier to jump out of bed with purpose. 3. Avoid distractions. After waking up. Now, we've all been there. You wake up, pick up your phone, and before you know it, 20 minutes have passed in a blur of messages, videos, and social media updates. Marcus Aurelius would roll over in his grave. Why? Because you're giving away the best, most focused part of your day to distractions. Instead, reclaim your mornings. As soon as you wake up, resist the urge to check your phone or turn on the TV. Those can wait. You're not just any person who wakes up. You're someone committed to using the early hours to work on something meaningful, something that's aligned with your purpose. The Stoics emphasized focusing on what's in front of you and ignoring distractions. The first hour after you wake up is your time. Use it to meditate, journal, or work on a task that moves you closer to your goals. You'll be amazed how much more productive you'll be when you minimize those early distractions. 4. Wake up consistently. Want to be more disciplined? Want to feel like you're taking control of your life? It starts with one simple habit: waking up consistently. Marcus Aurelius often reminded himself, and us, that life is built action by action, moment by moment. And that's how you should think about your mornings. It's not about being perfect or waking up at 5 a.m. every day. It's about building the habit of consistency. Whether it's 6 a.m., 7 a.m., or even 8 a.m., the important thing is to commit to waking up at the same time every day. This sets a rhythm for your body, creating a routine that makes it easier to stick to your goals. There's a trick here. Research shows that it takes about 30 days to build a new habit, and the first 10 days are the hardest. So, When you're struggling in those early days, remember, you're not alone. Push through that discomfort. Once you make it past the first phase, you'll start seeing mornings differently. They won't feel like a chore, but a chance. 5 and take it. One step at a time. Sometimes the idea of transforming your mornings can feel overwhelming, but Stoicism teaches us that real change happens one step at a time. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus famously asked, "Why is this so unbearable? Why can't I handle this?" It's often because we overcomplicate things. Here's the secret. Take it easy. Don't aim for perfection from day one. Instead, focus on small wins. Maybe the goal is just to get out of bed 5 minutes earlier than yesterday. Maybe it's to drink water before checking emails. Celebrate those tiny victories because they build momentum. The Stoics believed in progress, not perfection. Life is messy, and we're bound to slip up. What matters is getting back on track. If you wake up late one day, don't beat yourself up. You've got tomorrow to try again. Remember, every new morning is a new chance. 6. Practice discipline. In little things. Discipline is like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it gets. But here's the thing. You don't need to overhaul your entire life to practice discipline. Marcus Aurelius teaches us to start small. It's those tiny actions that lay the foundation for greater self-control. For example, set your alarm across the room so you have to get up to turn it off. It's a simple move, but it makes it harder to fall back into bed. And once you're up, you're already one step closer to starting your day on the right foot. Another great tip? Make your bed. This small, seemingly insignificant task actually sets the tone for your day. You begin by accomplishing something, and that feeling of achievement can carry you through the rest of your morning. It's like telling yourself, "I'm capable of tackling today's challenges." And from there, the discipline to tackle bigger tasks becomes easier. 7. Find an accountability partner. Sometimes, no matter how determined we are, staying on track can be tough. That's where an accountability partner comes in. Having someone in your corner, someone who's committed to their goals just like you are, can make all the difference. This doesn't have to be formal. It could be a friend, a coworker, or even someone from an online community. The idea is simple. You check in with each other, share your progress, and keep each other motivated. You're less likely to hit snooze if you know someone's going to ask how your morning routine went. Accountability is a powerful tool because it shifts your mindset from internal pressure to external responsibility. When someone else is rooting for your success, it becomes that much harder to let yourself down. Plus, you'll gain motivation from their wins and learn from their struggles. A win-win for both of you. 8. Remember death. Memento mori. This one might sound a little morbid, but stick with me. The Stoics had a concept called memento mori, which translates to, remember you will die. While it might sound unsettling at first, it's actually one of the most powerful reminders to make the most of each day. By remembering that life is short, you become more present. You stop wasting time on things that don't matter and focus on what does. Each morning, take a moment to reflect on this. Ask yourself, if today were my last day, would I be proud of how I spent it? This isn't about being scared of death. It's about living with intention. When you remember that time is limited, you'll start to prioritize differently. Your mornings will become more sacred, less chaotic. You'll feel motivated to tackle your goals, knowing that each day is a gift. 9. Practice negative visualization. Now, this may sound odd, but one of the most effective Stoic practices is negative visualization, imagining what could go wrong. It's not about being pessimistic, it's about being prepared. Seneca, one of the most famous Stoics, would often remind himself to expect setbacks and obstacles. Here's how it works. Each morning, take a few moments to think about what could go wrong today. Will there be traffic on the way to work? Could a project hit a roadblock? Will someone test your patience? When you anticipate these challenges, you mentally prepare yourself for them. So when they happen, you're not caught off guard. Instead, you can calmly navigate through them. Negative visualization teaches resilience. It helps you keep perspective. You'll start to see setbacks, not as disasters, but as temporary hurdles. And when you approach your day with this mindset, you'll be less stressed, more focused, and better equipped to handle whatever comes your way. 10. Gratitude and reflection. Finally, one of the most important aspects of a Stoic morning routine is ending it with gratitude. It's easy to get lost in the hustle of the day-to-day grind, but taking a moment to appreciate what you have grounds you in the present. As you wrap up your morning routine, take a few minutes to reflect. Ask yourself, what am I grateful for today? Maybe it's the roof over your head, the health of your loved ones, or the opportunity to work on something you're passionate about. No matter how small, focusing on gratitude shifts your mindset from lack to abundance. Gratitude is like a magnet for positivity. When you start your day in this state, you're more likely to handle challenges with grace and attract more good things into your life. Conclusion. There you have it. 10 things you can do every morning to bring more stoicism into your life. Remember, it's not about doing everything perfectly from day one. It's about making progress, one step at a time. The Stoics understood that life is unpredictable, but with the right mindset, you can handle anything that comes your way. So, tomorrow morning, as the sun rises, ask yourself, how will I choose to greet this day? Because with the wisdom of the Stoics behind you, every morning can be the start of something great. If you found value in this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and share it with someone who could use a little Stoic wisdom in their mornings. Thanks for watching, and remember, you've got everything you need to make today count. See you in the next video.